Welcome back, everybody. The strongest force in the human personality is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. This might be some of the most important information in this course. Your identity is the most powerful force in your life, and it controls it controls our behavior. It's who you believe you are. And what's truly amazing is that you have the power to reshape that identity at any moment if you choose. And for maybe a deeper sense of well-being, maybe a greater feeling of self-love or self-worth. Or just leveling up. Maybe just lessening stress or anxiety or overwhelm. How, you might ask? Your brain has a system in it. It's called the Reticular Activating System. It is a network of neurons that is quite simply your filter. This is so amazing, though, if you think about it. It basically is a system that allows certain information in your brain and blocks out other information. And why that is so important is that what you take in and what you block out, you did and the people from your past did. So if you constantly feel like you're stressed, say for instance, or you're not good enough, or you struggle with weight your whole life, that's when I hear a lot, for example, that system is going through your day, and it's going to point out evidence that confirms your negative belief. That's how powerful this is. So, because, if you think about it, you have so much information being, we absorb so much information, and you can't take it all at equal value. So your filter decides what's important to you and what to ignore. So if you believe you're always stressed and not good enough, that filter will prioritize the information and reinforce that belief. Do you see where I'm going here? So it is a job to sort through this massive amount of information flooding your brain every day and decide what's important enough for you to focus on and what to ignore. It's a survival mechanism designed to prevent mental overload. But if you think about it, it is the first algorithm. So when you focus on something, if you say, I'm so stressed, it's going to look all day. Yep, confirm stress. And I can't, I struggle with weight my whole life. Confirm it. So if you're constantly feeling stressed, this filter will filter the world in a way that confirms that you're stressed. I can't reiterate this enough. It'll look for evidence throughout the day to support the idea that you're stressed or overwhelmed. It's a cycle. Your belief shapes what you focus on, and what you focus on reinforces that belief. Do you know 90%, if you think about it, by the age of 35, they say that 90% of what you think, act, and feel today you did yesterday. So every morning you get up, Groundhog Day. Every morning you get up, and what you think, act, and feel today is what you did yesterday. And if you want to change some behaviors, change how you feel, level up, feel better, then we have to begin to think, act, and feel differently. The first exercise here is shifting your focus. Right? So we all have, and I like to say this, we all have a playlist, our emotional playlist. Some of you are sick and tired. I had one police officer he walked in and he was like, I'm stubborn. That's just the way I am. And I was like, no, your eye color is just the way you are. Stubborn is a choice. You get up every morning and say, I'm stubborn. You get up every morning and say, like me, I struggle with sleep. You get up every morning and say, it's so hard for me to lose weight. This is you, and your little filter, or your big filter, is going to give you it's going to confirm that for you. So think about something that stresses you, overwhelms you, irritates you regularly. Now consciously begin to shift that focus. So I get annoyed by traffic. You start to feel it, you shift your focus. Maybe the music in the car. I tend to say this a lot, and you can borrow this if you want. This is another cue. There's nothing serious going on here. So when I'm driving, I'm not, it's like I'm not in an emergency situation or anything like that. I'm just trying to get to the gym or something, and somebody's in my way, and I start, all that stress, that stress that's going, Anyway, I have to interrupt that and say there's nothing serious going on here. When you begin to shift, I'm so stressed, to I handle this pretty well, your filter starts to filter information differently. You begin noticing opportunities to feel better that align with your new belief. Your beliefs can create or destroy. Words we use affect how we feel. So it's either scattered, overwhelmed, dread. So take a moment right now and reframe part that isn't working for your identity. Choose one. Right? I struggle my whole life with weight, or I'm not good enough, or I'm always stressed or overwhelmed. Lazy, scarcity mindset. I can't get ahead. I'm sick and tired. If you say you're sick and tired, stop saying that one immediately. Write down something that is mitigate. So I'll use one for instance. I've struggled with weight my whole life. Well, you know what? Maybe that was true. But up until this point, from this point today, I struggled with weight my whole life. But right now, I'm starting to shift. I'm starting to have a better relationship with food. I don't have to be the same every day. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. If your identity is tied to stress, your filter will focus on things that keep you in that state. If your identity is tied to struggle with weight, your filter will focus on things to keep you struggling with weight. So, if you shift your identity to something neutral to positive, your filter will actively seek out that experience that support this new version of you. Consciously think of the positive emotions that you will feel. You may be happy, proud, that sense of vitality. I'm going to be so grateful that I made this change. So instead of saying, oh, I hate myself because I can't lose this weight, I'm going to feel better step by step. Be there, in it. Whether it's at work with a sense of alert calmness. There I am eating slower, healthier, having more energy. And begin to focus reframing and visualizing your success. The more your brain will believe it if you keep visualizing it. So this is how you reprogram your filter, from filtering stress and negativity to really reclaiming your power over these old, worn-out negative beliefs. And guess what? Some of them aren't even yours. Focus, reframe, visualize. The strongest force in the human personality is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. Your identity is the most powerful force in your life. It controls your human behavior. Now you can control it. I'll see you in the next lesson.